Hello, and welcome to Love Out Loud from First Baptist Church in Jacksonville. My name is Caleb, and today I'm reminded of the little things. To help us get right into the context of what I'm talking about, in Matthew 13, Jesus tells, among other parables, the parable of the sower. In it, he describes a sower spreading seeds on different types of ground. Some get eaten, some sprout, then die, others wither in the sun, some are choked by thorns, but Sometimes the little seeds fall in the right place at the right time, and they grow and grow and bear much, much fruit. Something as small as a seed can make a big difference. However, it's easy to think of our lives as just a series of big events. The day you're born, the day you meet your spouse, the day your child is born, and maybe a grandchild, the day you get good health news, the day you find a church. The list could go on and on. I'd be willing to wager some of you may have thought of your own big moment that I or anyone else might not think about offhand. These can be great things to keep in mind to keep us uplifted and moving forward in our walk with Christ. A hymn that my mother reminded me of a long time ago that has helped me when I'm feeling low, where like too many things haven't gone right, is Count Your Blessings. But as I said at the top, I want to remind you, and in some ways myself, that the little things in life, sometimes the smallest decisions or moments, can make a big difference. In Genesis, Isaac's wife met Abraham's servant because she was kind enough to allow him to drink when he asked. Then she went through the extra effort and offered to draw more water for his camels also. This set in motion the events that affected not just so many lives then, but the lineage of Isaac and establishing Israel. One small decision, one small act of kindness helped create a nation. Recently, I've tried to avoid a lot of social media, but there are a few people I like to follow, and one in particular that usually cheers me up with just fun Bible-related humor and posted something different. Just a book suggestion for something he had recently read. I admit I haven't read it yet, but it's next on my list. Anyway, I was encouraged by this, and I messaged him, which I rarely do, and thanked him for the suggestion, and gave him one in return. About an hour later, he liked my reply, and I assumed that would be it. Halfway through the day, he messaged me back directly with how much he was already enjoying the book, and we had a great short conversation about it, and I could tell how much the mutual suggestions meant to both of us. I don't know, and I didn't ask if he was also having a hard time, but I could tell that it was meaningful. One more personal story, and believe me, I have several, and forgive me if I've shared it on this program before, but it does mean a lot to me. I was working at a call center at the time, and it was near the end of my stay there, and I had been unhappy with insurance and other issues and was trying to find a new job. One day, I helped a gentleman on a particular phone call. I don't remember specifics, but I don't recall the issue being anything too difficult or out of the ordinary. But at the end of the call, he expressed his thanks. He told me he was a pastor, and he asked if he could pray for me as a way of saying thanks. I choked out a sure, and then he did, right there on the call. Thanked God for our conversation and asked him to bless me and my family. We weren't supposed to get too personal on those calls for privacy reasons, but I barely held back tears as I thanked him and told him how much it meant to me. That prayer kept me going at that job until I was able to find the place of work that I'm at now. And I still think about that pastor, and I pray for him from time to time. So just remember that any act of kindness can be the seed that lifts up a brother or sister in Christ. Or it may be what opens the door to having a conversation with someone that leads them to being saved and giving their life to God. Or it may stay in their mind until they're ready at a later day. Any single small thing can change a life or countless others. I hope and pray that this meant something to you today. Please go out and be willing to sow seeds of kindness, and maybe be willing to keep an eye out for others as well. You never know what little thing could change others or change you. Thank you again for listening, and if you would like to hear more, please visit us at First Baptist Church in Jacksonville, or you can visit our Facebook page where we share these and our regular Sunday services every week. In the meantime, have peace sow kindness, love on, and God bless.